Hi guys.
Hi Bells.
Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in Manchester City to speak to Bitcore team at the CoinFest UK about Bitcore more in-depthly, if there's any word like that. But yeah, come along with me guys and I will see you soon.
Bitcore pizza. Yummy.
Okay, we're ready to go live.
3, 2, 1. Sound check.
So I'm with the Bitcore guys to ask them a few questions about Bitcore and the future of Bitcore. So to my right here is Evo, one of the team members of Bitcore, and next to him is Steve, also one of the team members of Bitcore. So I'm going to be asking them a few questions today about Bitcore. First question I have for you, Evo, can you tell us in very simple language what Bitcore is about? I mean, how would you explain Bitcore to Billy down the road?
Basically, Bitcore is aiming to be the #1 payment coin, and we're going to realize this through actually gathering real infrastructure into the community. Infrastructure like machines that interface Bitcore with normal, average services that people require.
So I would say that in a layman's terms, Bitcore is just a cryptocurrency. There's nothing attached to it.
There's nothing attached to it except for the hardware that we're actually developing now, the infrastructure. With higher speeds, with more utility. The problem with Bitcoin is it doesn't have any speed to it. We have congested networks. We can do at least 10 to 20 times these amount of transactions that Bitcoin can do.
Okay.
And it goes much quicker. If you want to use Bitcoin in reality, you make your payment, you have to wait 10 minutes for the first block confirmation.
Yeah. And how long do you have to wait if you use Bitcore?
2.5 minutes for the first confirmation.
Okay, so 2.5 minutes for Bitcore and 10 minutes for Bitcoin. That's really good. Okay, another question I have for you is, why is the market cap of Bitcore so small when compared to other coins?
Up until this point, we haven't done that much marketing. We're in the distribution phase. We have these things called airdrops, and we're distributing all the coins to everyone. So in the initial stage, there's no need for a real big market cap. This will come after the airdrops finish.
Right. And speaking about the airdrops, why are you guys doing the airdrops? Like, why are you just not allowing people to buy coins on their own? Why do you feel the need to give out your coins for free?
It's not giving all the coins for free.
Some coins.
Yeah, some. Well, basically, it helps the distribution. Yeah, we want to have new people on board.
Okay.
And this is basically an incentive to spread the coin.
So you feel that to spread the coin, you have to give it out for free? I mean, what's the value of that for you?
For us, there's no need for us to be any value in it.
Okay, but what's the value to the investor then? So if I wanted to invest in Bitcoin now, and I'm like, they're giving away this coin for free, what's the value for me? Like,
Well, see, like interest on your, why do you put money in the bank and get interest?
Yeah, but I'm talking about if I'm not getting the airdrop. Say, for example, I'm not getting the airdrops. Other people are getting the airdrops, but I'm already invested my money into Bitcore. And then I find out that you guys are giving away Bitcore for free. And I'm like, why are they even doing this? That's affecting my investment with Bitcore.
Yeah, but it also helps spreading to new people. We need new people aboard. Yeah, so this is an incentive to get new people aboard.
So basically awareness so people can come on board.
We did 2 rounds of airdrops. Or basically, we did one for the initial round when we started this coin was for Bitcoin holders to claim their coins. Yeah. So, but not many people did. So we had a huge stash of coins left. Okay. And how better to we can use it, but. Why not spread it to spread the love? So
also, I noticed that you guys are listed on not very big exchanges. So is there any plans in the future to list in exchanges like Binance or KuCoin? You know?
Yeah, we're actually working on all the major names, but there's also it's not that easy. Okay. The ICOs are also spoiling people that actually operate exchanges, because they pay millions and millions for a listing.
Okay.
And we want to be a real coin. No artificial inflatement, real utility. So it takes us a little more time, but not to worry. Also, the exchanges consider it a risk if we airdrop coins.
Okay.
And this is also one of the parts why we're not listed on the major names.
The major names. Okay. Also, I was going to ask you about the fork. Basically, a lot of people think you're a Bitcoin fork. So this is something I think you have to clear the air about. People think you're a fork from Bitcoin. I mean, I did see an article that was talking about Bitcoin forks, and you were listed as one of the forks. But I know that you're a hybrid fork.
Yeah.
So is it possible to explain in simple language what a hybrid fork is?
The hybrid fork is not that difficult. Normally, when you have a look at Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and all the other forks, what they do is take a copy of the entire blockchain and add something to it, or subtract something to it, or change something. This is what they do. So you have 135 gigabytes of data that is useless, because there's no history for this coin. So we went about it another way. What we did is we created a new chain, so it's empty. Then we imported a snapshot of the blockchain from Bitcoin, and we funded all the addresses by doing transactions. So in the end result, it means we have a 400 megabyte chain with the same capabilities.
Wow!
Also, can I ask you, Steve, I did read about you guys being in Australia, and Australians, literally every Australian has the opportunity to now pay their bills with Bitcore. How did you guys get there? You know, people definitely want to know. And do you guys have plans of going into different countries and doing things like this?
Yes, we are searching for different ways. We don't want to go only over exchanges. We also think the airdrop bringing new people, and new people have to feel, what could I do with Bitcore or with cryptocurrency in general? We are very happy that we got listed on Living Room with Satoshi, because we have to fill a gap between cryptocurrencies and the fiat money system at the moment. So we bring in, or we give crypto enthusiastic people, we show them a way to pay daily bills with cryptocurrency. So Living Room of Satoshi, we are years ago. So I think in 2, 3, 4 years, you will see the impact of Living Room of Satoshi, that people can pay with their own money for what Satoshi stands, with their own money, with their own controlled money. It's very important to say that. To pay bills, only to go to banks or to third-party ones. The next one is Car Money in Brazil, and we are working on Turkey with paid CML.
Okay, that's really good.
Nice.
So do you have a data of how many people in Australia already use Bitcore to pay their bills via Living Room of Satoshi?
If you go to their homepage, you can see a stat about payment bills with Bitcore and cryptocurrency in general. You have to go to Living Room of Satoshi to the homepage, and you see everything.
Yeah, but does it tell you the data? Does it tell you how many people are actually using it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, boy.
Also, back to you, Ivo. So his name is spelled IVO, so I keep calling him Ivo instead of Ivo. All right, back to you now. So the next question I have for you is, I read online that you guys are raffling a car.
Oh man, goddamn.
Yo! Why do you guys feel the need to raffle a car? And why do you guys feel the need to do TV commercials to get your name out there? I mean, surely, if you're doing a good job, you don't need to raffle a car. So I just want to know why, because I read down your websites and I'm interested to know why. I'm sure you guys are interested to know why as well.
Yes.
Well, basically, it's also we need marketing, right? Name one service that has become successful that has not done any commercials or marketing at all.
True, because you can have a very good product. It's laying there on the shelf. There's no marketing. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, boy.
People need to know about it.
I understand that. But in cryptocurrency, not a lot of people do marketing. I mean, I see a lot of ICO marketing. I've never seen.
Yeah, but ICOs are different. We all know what we think about ICOs and which ones are scams and which ones aren't, and which are just dirty money grabs, and which ones are actually meant as an ICO. Yeah, because the intention of the ICO was to gather money for your great project. In the reality, we see a lot of scamming going on. Even Vitalik himself doesn't like this and is opposed to this. In order for us to become a true payment coin, we need to be known by the general public. So we cannot avoid bringing real utility to the coin without any real marketing. It's just purely for getting known and getting out there.
It feels like somebody wants to sell me something!
Huh?
So is that why you feel you need to use a car? Why does it have to be a car? And also with the airdrops that you've been doing since last year, this is coming up to the end of April now. Well, this is coming up to, I mean, at the end of April, you're going to stop doing the airdrop. So you've had so many months to give out free coins to people that already have Bitcoins and Bitcore. So wasn't that enough marketing for you?
Well, actually, no. There's never enough marketing. There's not many coins actually that have real utility. In order for us to become the first one that actually delivers something, this is why we have the BTXM device. This is real infrastructure that we're trying to build. We have the fiat gateway. This is real infrastructure that is needed for crypto to enter the mainstream adoption phase.
So you just mentioned BTXM device. So what's the BTXM device?
The BTXM is a payment gateway. What it does is it incorporates services that can accept cash and coin, both. Two-way. It's not an ATM.
Oh, okay. It's just
BTXM.
Okay, so is the BTXM... Stop now.
Sorry.
Okay, so is the BTXM the little machine that looks like a cash point?
Yeah.
I saw earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
So this connects all real-life utility services to the cryptocurrencies and to cash.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Well, also, another question I have is about your hardware wallet. So I did read somewhere online that you're going to have in the future, in the nearest future, a hardware wallet. But it doesn't say if you're actually going to have your own hardware wallet or if you're going to partner with the likes of Trezor or Ledger. I mean, are you going to actually leave what you're doing? Because I know it takes a lot to actually build a hardware wallet.
Building a hardware wallet is really difficult.
Exactly.
From a security standpoint, it's really hard to do. So in order for us, we might be able to develop one, but it's better for integration into and adoption that we actually use existing technology for it, as long as it's secure.
So does that mean that you're going to partner with the likes of Trezor and Ledger?
Yeah, that means exactly that.
Yes.
Okay, because it doesn't really state. Another question I have is that some people online have been talking about how they've signed up to Bitcore and they've never received airdrop. I don't know why this is. Maybe you can explain.
Usually what happens is that the registration, they don't do it right. We have manuals online on exactly how to do it.
Okay.
One of the things we try to do at Bitcore is educate people about how to use a wallet properly. It's really hard for many people to actually use it, and we actually get a lot of compliments. Okay, you guys really helped me out. This is the first time I've actually used the wallet like it's intended. So we're trying to educate people as well. If we get these complaints, and we get them often, we provide support in our Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, so much, and anyone who asks a question will be helped.
Okay, just so people, in case you're watching this video and then you've tried to sign up for a Bitcore airdrop and you haven't got your airdrop, bear in mind that the airdrop is ending at the end of April. So if you want some free coins, you need to sign up now. And you need to put the right address and sign up properly. Okay, so I did read somewhere on your website that in Q2 of this year, you guys want to have people buy Bitcore direct from your website.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to be like a mini exchange? Because what about security issues? That's like literally you trading Bitcore on your website. I don't think any cryptocurrency does that.
That's correct.
So why do you want to do that, and what's the goal?
This is actually the first phase in providing a true payment gateway for coin to get utility. So it opens up the way to API implementations for vendors and web shops and everyone wanting to take or get paid in Bitcore and wants to have fiat in return.
So you give fiat as well?
It will be two-way. We will start off one way, buying coins, and then in the future we will go both ways. So you can sell coins. There's lots of issues with many exchanges. In order for you to get Bitcore, you have to you have to first buy Bitcoin, Then you go to a shitty exchange. The shitty exchange charges you an insane amount of money in fees. And the transactions on Bitcoin are very expensive as well. So if you want to trade 20 euros or 20 pounds in Bitcoin, it'll probably cost you 15 just to get your cash in. Yeah. And then you pay another fee to get it out. So we want to get rid of that.
So that means you're going to be, exactly like I said before, a mini exchange just for Bitcore.
Yeah. But this is not from the Bitcore team. It's a third-party service.
Okay, because I was going to say that. Are you guys not taking on too much? Like, you're doing the cryptocurrency, you want to do a hard wallet, and you also want to be a mini trading
No hardware wallet.
But I've just learned that you have a third party doing all of it. Okay, so my next question is for you, Stephen.
Okay.
So there was a video that you guys posted to your Twitter account about somebody putting some fiat currency into something that looks like a cash point. The context of this video made it look as if very soon we will be able to buy Bitcore with fiat direct from something that looks like an ATM. Is this going to be possible in future? Are you going to have things like the Satoshi ATM points. What was that video about?
All right, the leaks is exactly the direction that we go to our ATMs, because it's you bring in new people in cryptocurrencies in general. It's fit exactly our education mission about cryptocurrency in general. So of course we want to go over ATMs. We are working together with General Bytes at the moment, to get listed Bitcore in every General Byte related ATM. So in London, for example, you have the Satoshi Labs. It's an ATM from General Bytes, and so in the future we want. We want to go mainstream over many services, ATMs, and today we showed the word the BTXM, the payment gateway, and yes, it fit exactly our mission.
So also, there's this thing that's going around about you guys wanting to be the next Bitcoin.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Huh? Can you quickly tell us what you mean by that?
To be the next Bitcoin is maybe it's the wrong mission. Yes, the opportunities are really high. Yeah, we are very fast. We are very stable. We educate many people. Yes, of course, we solve scalability of Bitcoin. And yes, it's maybe the biggest opportunity, but it would be wrong if we say we should be the newest Bitcoin, because we should honor them that Bitcoin made grassroots for every cryptocurrencies.
You're goddamn right.
Jimmy Song wrote about us and said, wow, Bitcoin could be maybe the smartest fork, but it's not really a fork, it's a hybrid fork,
So what's the network fees on the Bitcore network per kilobyte, and what plans do you have in reducing these fees? I know they're already reduced, but at the end of the day, there's some cryptocurrencies where you don't have to pay any fees at all. Are you guys aware of that? I don't want to call any names here, but are you aware?
Of course we are.
Okay, so I just wanted to know, I want my audience to know how much fees you're charging per kilobyte and what plans you have to potentially reduce this to no fees at all.
If you invest like $100, the fee will be about a few cents. But the fee is not written in stone. If the price of Bitcore goes up exponentially or increases extremely, we will bring the fee down much further, because we don't want to create the same issues that Bitcoin has.
Okay. Right, okay. So I do have a technical question, so I'm going to get the technical guy. So for the technical question today, I do have the pool leader for Bitcore, Greg.
Yes.
In the house today, and he's going to be answering some technical questions about Bitcore. So can you just quickly introduce yourself to my viewers and let them know who you are and what exactly you do for Bitcore?
I run our setup Bitcore pool, which is currently the biggest mining pool for Bitcore.
Yeah, boy.
To introduce it a little bit more, Bitcore is mineable by graphic cards, so it also makes a difference from Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is well known by big ASICs and it's centralized. With Bitcore, we have it decentralized, and anyone with a decent graphic cards can mine it and join a pool and make the coin as much decentralized as possible.
So can you just tell the audience, people that are interested in mining, a little bit about the time travel 10? Because I did read something about your time travel 10 algorithm.
So time travel 10 is the new algorithm which we introduced for Bitcore. It was introduced originally in machine coin, which is just time travel, and a lot of people confusing it between time travel and time travel 10. And time travel 10 makes a difference that it mixes 10 different algos together, so it's not easy to create an ASIC for it. And it again goes back to that decentralization of mining.
I hope that explains it to all of you guys out there that want to join the pool to mine some Bitcore. Personally, I've been struggling to find more information about all of you. Where can the public find answers and find more information about the team members of Bitcore? Who's going to answer that question?
There's lots of information to find about us. We're in our Telegram groups daily. We're one of the few actual dev teams that actually communicates with the community through direct media like Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, WhatsApp. There's so much Bitcoin Talk, Discord. There's so many ways to reach us, and we're one of the few teams that actually makes it a big effort to stay in direct contact with the entire community. You will not find any coin of this size where you can access developers directly. So we're very accessible. So background information, yeah, okay, there's lots to find on us if you know where to look.
I had to stalk you, basically stalk you all the way to CoinFest.
What you call that stalking?
Also, guys, at the moment, there's no merchants accepting Bitcore. Are you guys working on actually getting the merchants to accept your coin, or are you focused on the tech? What are you actually focused on when it comes to full adoption by customers?
We're working on merchant exception through the API. This is one of the reasons we are enabling selling and buying coins. This opens up the way to accepting Bitcore everywhere. Yeah, there is no real utility in most coins, and Bitcoin implementations are only limited so far. And we want to take it to the next level. This is also why we introduced the BTXM. It makes for real world use case. Yeah. The gateway will function to actually enable merchants to accept it. The problem is there's no way to accept cryptocurrencies in real life and make it usable. So this is what we're trying to tackle now. And the first phase, the distribution phase, is done. And now we're working on the actual implementations. So we're working on contracts with vendors, with marketing departments for companies that want to integrate Bitcore into their services.
Can you give us an example of some of them, if you can?
What is that?
Actually, no, but I can give a general example. We have, like you've seen on the BTXM, we have an arrangement with a telecom provider selling top-up cards.
Okay, what country is that?
That's the Netherlands.
All right.
And we accept, or they accept, Bitcore indirectly.
Okay.
So even though they don't accept Bitcore, the payment gateway enables the merchant to actually accept it and earn money on it.
John also developed a system called, a small script called Micro POS. Micro POS is a feature for online shops to integrate the feature and to pay really small amounts of money. Yes, even if you want to buy goods for €1 and you want to pay in Bitcore, the Micro POS can calculate it exactly and provide it over the inside API we created. So this is the second way. And the third way is you never should underestimate education. Yeah. Education goes over universities, introduce new students about our projects to bring in intelligence in the system. Yeah. So we are in talks with some universities in Turkey, and we are in talks with some universities in Germany. And so we think this could be a way to push cryptocurrency too.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, you guys are going. Looks like you guys know what you're doing. I mean,
yeah, we hope so.
I'm just wondering why you guys haven't gained as much traction or as much. Maybe, like you said before, the marketing is just not enough. Now that there's too many cryptocurrencies on the market, you kind of have to go hard on marketing before people can get to know you. That's really good. Can I have one of your Bitcoin t-shirts? Because they look really good. I've been seeing everyone wear them, and it's like so.
Yeah,
oh my God. Oh, thank you.
I just found one.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so good. Thank you. Yes, this is what everyone has been wearing at CoinFest today, apparently. And
what is that?
As well. Why did you guys choose pink?
Yeah, Bitcoin had now 8 years, and we have to fill that gap of 8 years. So yes, we made a pink color to hit more attention, and I see you are smiling about it, so yeah, we did it right.
I thought it looks cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for taking out your time to speak to me today.
Thank you.
If there's any follow-ups, we'll gladly answer.
So that's brought us to the end of this interview with this lovely guys from Bitcore. So if you have any questions, any more questions for them, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss my future videos, and like this video and share this video, because I think Bitcore are doing a really great job. I mean, I had to stalk them all the way from London to Manchester to have a talk with them. So yes, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could like this video, because it does help my channel as well. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye. Yes. Okay.